Many parents want to shield their children from the hardships of life if possible. Your parents may have said to you when you were growing up, "I don't want you to have to experience what I experienced." But is shielding children from difficulties and challenges really beneficial? Well, it all depends on what you are protecting them from. If you were raised in a home that lacked emotional stability, for instance, if your parents fought a lot, failed to show you support and love, and in some cases caused you emotional trauma, of course you wouldn't want that for your child. That said, you may be more open to listening to your child's concerns, consoling them, monitoring how you handle disagreements in front of them, or ensuring they are comfortable coming to you about anything. This change in how you parent versus how you were parented offers immense benefits. However, let's say that instead you were brought up in a home where you may have had to do things around the neighborhood to make money to get a toy that you wanted because your parents did not have the money to get it for you. Maybe your parents didn't help you figure things out, so you had to do it yourself. You had to be independent and figure it out yourself. Maybe you missed out on some things that your friends were doing because you had to either help your family around the house, you didn't have the money to do it, whatever the obstacle may be, or you went to school with hand-me-down clothes instead of having the most fashionable clothes. So when you think back on what that felt like, you mourn the childhood that you never had. And so you promise yourself that when you have kids, they will not want for anything, that they will not have to experience the things that you experienced as a child. You want them to enjoy childhood, have fun. And based on that, you may buy them the most fashionable clothes so they won't get mocked. You may ensure that they have the toys that they want to ensure that their childhood is fun. So this was the case for many baby boomer parents whose children are now millennials. I'm a millennial. And we millennials are often labeled as entitled because we quote unquote expect things to be handed to us. And while this is a vast generalization and definitely not the case for a lot of people, I will say there is some validity to it. When we are given things in life without working for them, we do not have the same appreciation for them as we would if we had to work hard to obtain them. Regarding emotional intelligence, children who are not encouraged to make mistakes are less emotionally resilient than those who are allowed and encouraged to try and try again, or had to work hard for something or figure something out on their own. Sarah Blakely is a perfect example of this. Sarah Blakely is the founder of Spanx and the first self-made female billionaire, that's right, with a B, billionaire, by the age of 41. And she says that one of the reasons for her overwhelming success was that her dad encouraged her to make mistakes. In fact, he would be disappointed if she didn't report back mistakes that she had made. Not because he wanted her to fail, but he wanted her to see that mistakes are part of the process of growth and learning, and to not be afraid of them. Because when we realize mistakes are part of the process, we keep trying. And by continuously trying, we get results. And those results eventually lead to success. So, if you are a parent, especially of a young child, and want them to be resilient, successful, appreciative, and not take things for granted, allow them to make some mistakes. Make them work for something. Even if they whine and complain that none of their friends have to do these things, they will thank you down the road. And even if they don't thank you, inherently, they will be better off for it. They'll be better able to solve problems, more resilient, better able to overcome the hurdles that life will inevitably throw at them. So that is all for today on parenting with emotional intelligence. Until next time, live and lead with an open heart and an open mind. Thanks for watching.